Feel pretty clean. Hey, what's up? I'm back.
It's Mikewave, and we're gonna answer some more questions now that the album's out.
Definitely getting everyone together, especially because we have a lot of collaborators.
My voice was the hardest part of this whole process for me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Ooh. Oh man, my favorite song?
I would have to say my favorite song is probably Red Dress. Gotta love the saxophone on it. Gotta love Joe Garner on that. He definitely finessed it. But even from a production standpoint, that was definitely one of the hardest ones to produce. Mike can attest to that.
I think I still have to go with Half a Decade. That's definitely my favorite song.
But it's one of those things where, like, when you finally find a way to settle any creative differences, it's definitely, it comes out with a better product. For sure.
The Hangover is the song that I think is gonna do the best, but I mean, we never know, so.
I would say it's probably tied between The Hangover and Half a Decade. We definitely put in the work for all of them, but those I feel like it's very easy to listen to, very easy to enjoy. A lot of good little details that you might miss if you don't listen carefully.
I feel like No Forever was the hardest to produce because of all the orchestral stuff and the back and forth between the two DAWs, but I didn't feel any like difficulty writing or like any of the parts that I'm on. Like I didn't feel like it was that hard, but producing wise though, definitely No Forever took some extra work.
It would definitely be Half a Decade. I wrote the words as what I'm describing the song happened in real life, so that was definitely hard. But it's one of the most crucial parts of the story, so had to be there, but it was very hard to write.
I feel like I definitely would have not gone to school. I would have just gone, I would have come home sooner from grad school and then just like started right off the bat, and then we could have gotten a lot more time in, maybe some shows, but I mean, that's probably what I would say.
Honestly, the biggest regret is we told people we were gonna have it done a year ago. When it just wasn't realistic given the fact that Mike was doing grad school in Tennessee and I was just starting a new job. And again, everyone's all over the place. We're not even in the same county or anything, so I definitely feel like we jumped the gun in terms of announcements, but we're kind of notorious for that.
I feel pretty good about it. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Feeling pretty good. It's definitely a culmination of everything we've ever learned. I mean, the people in this room, Kieran behind the camera, and Mike, we've been doing this since, I don't know, middle school. So it's definitely cool to see the growth when you listen back and see where we are at today.
This album definitely stands out among the rest because it's our portfolio. So, and anything that we do, trying to keep it at that max level. I think if we, produce it to blow up and write everything to blow up, then it's really nothing but up from here. So it's supposed to be the standard that we hold ourselves to. So whatever quality you see it as, that's our bar, and we need to reach that every time.
I think it stands out because we take it a lot more seriously than people would have expected us to. And then the fact that there's 10 of us 10 or more of us working together and like forcing our ideas onto each other, it definitely makes a better product. And I feel like that's very rare in like local music these days.
The story of Vitae is something that is a course of our life. So me and Blasé at the time, while we were going through, you know, just sort of our ups and downs, and the people that we were, you know, hanging out with, the people that come in and out of our lives.
We're following the tail end of a hero's journey. The main character kind of has already hit rock bottom. You get to see like the graphic part of that, but you also get to see him grow into the person he's meant to be at the end of the day. And obviously there's love interest and whatnot, but it's supposed to just go through that course of life theme that we mentioned earlier.
Sort of just the ups and downs of all those types of phases, stress, anxiety, feelings, all that sort of stuff. It's our process and how we handled it, and we're just trying to give everyone an insight to that so then they can relate to those certain points in their life, whether it's a high or a low.
I think my favorite part is like that moment where you're kind of just like screwing around and then like you turn to the person next to you and be like, oh damn, like it just went from child's play to like radio play, you know? It's kind of crazy.
My favorite part of the process is honestly the process, as cheesy as that sounds, watching it all come together and seeing it all, you know, finally done at this point. It's just amazing.
What's next? Definitely want to promote this album as hard as we can. It's our portfolio for the collective as a whole. It's a portfolio for ourselves. Like I mentioned before, a culmination of what we've done up until this point.
What's next after this? Lots of shows. I'm trying to play DC 9, I'm trying to play 930 Club, Anthem, I'm trying to play Red Rocks. That's my life goal, so look out for us at Red Rocks.
Thanks for being here. That's the end of the questions.
Anytime. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Peace out.